So between the writing, the characters, and the way it handles its action, Season 1 of Frieren Beyond Journey's End completely won me over, which is exactly what had me a little nervous going into Season 2, because Season 1 sets its bar so high that I wasn't sure if Season 2 would be able to keep up the momentum. And I had reason to be nervous because many times I've seen a show have this amazing first season and then the second one just loses a bit of what made it special. Tell me if you could relate with that, because sometimes the tone shifts too much. The pacing gets weird, or the story gets bigger but not actually better. And with Frieren, so much of what I loved came from the quiet moments, focus on character development and its coming of age story. But I'm happy to say that Season 2 gives more of what was already great in Season 1 and builds on it. Those moments, the focus on characters, all of it is still there. What surprised me though is that the show also adds a bit more action than I expected going in. Fights happen more frequently, still not as much as other shows, but they do give off a little more shonen anime vibes. The second season has more forward momentum than the first one, likely due to where our main cast is headed in the story. And you would think that having more battles would ruin the tone of the show, but it works because the show didn't trade away its heart and what made it great in the first place. The action set pieces are still an extension of everything else. We just get more cool looking battles of our main and supporting cast fighting against some new interesting foes. So the action still means something. The quiet moments still land and the character work is still front and center. If anything, all that build up from Season 1 makes the bigger moments in Season 2 hit even better. After 2 seasons, Frieren Beyond Journey's End earned a spot as one of my favorite anime of all time, and truly one of the best pieces of media I've seen in years. It's beautifully written, beautifully animated, and it's got a lot more heart than many other shows. It goes past being just another great fantasy series. It tells a story about time, loss, and learning how to really see the people you care about before they're gone. What stayed with me the most is how thoughtful Frieren is in everything it does. The way it sits with you long after an episode ends and makes you reflect on your own life, the people in it, and the time you have with them. It's beautiful, patient, and it earns every bit of praise it gets. If you've been on the fence with it but are curious to see a different take on a fantasy adventure coming of age story that is filled with excellent writing, beautiful animation, a character-focused plot, and infrequent but meaningful action moments, give Frieren Beyond Journey's End a chance. It will earn your patience, because it is pretty clear early on that in this story, it's not about the destination, but rather the journey.